another episode of the With Love show. I'm Kristy Love, of course, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing my personal friend, Jay. He is a successful entrepreneur in my eyes. He has Motown printing and he also has press play. So why don't you tell them the difference between the two and what you do?
Well, what's going on, Kristy? First, thank you for having me here.
No problem.
And yeah, so Press Play was started 10 years ago.
Ooh.
It's an outlet for independent artists to sell their music, and then we also do additional services to help them. But it's a retail and distribution outlet where we just help independent artists get their projects out. And Motown Printing is about 5 years old, and we basically help artists and entrepreneurs and small business owners visually get their products out. So printing, graphic design, printing from everything to banners to business cards, CD duplication. So we just have a lot of services that help, small business entrepreneurs and independent artists get their projects out to the world.
All right, now, as an entrepreneur, how important do you feel it is to focus on the vision and not so much the money aspect? Because the money is important, but I feel like, you might lose sight and continuing to chase the money and not the vision. So how important is that?
Well, you got to first see it in your head. A lot of people, they see the success of people, especially with like a lot of social media now. So it's easy to get caught up in chasing the end result, which is the money or the fame or whatever it is that you see at the end of all your hard work, and people forget the hard work. But the vision keeps you getting up. The vision, the dream, the goals, they keep you pushing forward, because before you can get to the money, before you can get to the fame, you have to do a lot of hard work. And people just, like I said, the internet really killed the whole process, because a lot of people don't show the process, and they think that it's just so easy to, get to Big Sean level or Dej Loaf or, Gary Vee or Eric Thomas, but they don't realize that before all of that fame and that money or whatever it is that you see, it was a lot of hard work. So just the vision is most definitely going to push you forward. It's going to, bother you at night when you're not achieving it. It's when you procrastinate, and it's going to be in your head like, you at this party and I'm having fun, but we're really supposed to be working. So, the vision just keep you grounded. It's kind of your own personal accountability. So I think the vision is way more important, because the money or whatever it is that you're chasing will come if you, keep forward with the vision.
Now, speaking of vision, when your vision came about for Press Play and for Motown Printing, and you said that was you Press Play has been around for 10 years.
Yeah.
So when did you decide and just make a decision that I'm going to become an entrepreneur? This is what I want to do.
Well, I'm from Dexter in Detroit, Michigan, and like when and me and Nick Speed, shout out to my man Nick Speed. We both grew up across the street from each other. And one of the things where, you hear a lot of people from Detroit, like 6 Mile, 7 Mile, you heard about Blade being from 7 Mile. And I'm making a lot of reference to a lot of hip hop, because that's something that we all can connect with. But one thing that people didn't really peep about 6 and 7 Mile is it was a lot of small businesses there. And you could easily, I'm not going to say it was easy, but it's more likely for you to get a job or get some type of employment or be with people that are trying to do something or provide for their family. But on Dexter, it wasn't shit. Can I say shit? Okay, cool. It wasn't shit going on except for McDonald's. That was like the only place of employment, and it was a market. And you got all these kids over here trying to work. And you just have to really get it how you get it. I raked leaves, I cut grass. I just always was trying to figure it out and find a way. And when I went to college, that's when, it kind of started with just really seeing some real money, because you get $5, $10, $20, $30 here and there. But I just knew that it was what I wanted to do, because it was exciting. It motivated me to see transactions happen, to talk to people and fine-tune this craft that I didn't know I had. And then just watching a response from other people that was watching me that was older, like they saw it in me before I even knew what I was really doing. So I can't really say it was something that I was chasing. I could just say that it's something that I was just doing, motivated from coming from my neighborhood and not really having a job, and just knowing that I didn't just want like money to say I had money, but just to
Right.
buy the stuff that you want to buy, because I ain't know nothing about selling drugs, even though they was selling drugs up the street from me. So I just knew that I wanted it, but I didn't want to do it like the wrong way. So
Right. Exactly.
it just kind of chose me with the things that I was doing, along with getting, wanting to get money, just setting up and hiring people and filling out, doing my own application,
And
so
being
people
able to
saw
help
that.
people.
Yeah, and being able to help people. So I just really fell in love with that whole process more so than just the money part.
All right. Now, you did go over briefly what services you offer for both of your companies. So why don't you go into detail about the services that you offer for press play, and then the services that you offer for Motown printing?
Yeah, so you can go to pressplayworld.com, and it's basically similar to SoundCloud. You can upload and share your music to the world. That's really the service that we offering with Press Play World right now. And Motown Printing, you can go to our website, it's motownprinting.com, and we have a list of different products that we sell, like I said, from banners, graphic design services, printing business cards, T-shirts. We can print everything. We do a lot of custom apparel, embroidery services, and you can just pick, and it's really self-explanatory in terms of what you need. You can order it, and then if you have a question, you can hit the contact button, and somebody most definitely follow up and get back with you.
All right. Now, when starting a business, I don't know if I should go with 3 or 5. When starting a business, what are the top 3 things that you feel like you need to know in order to run a successful business?
I would say for a lot of people that's trying to get into business, first understand, like we was talking about the vision. Like, you have to have the passion for whatever it is that you're about to do, because I'm pretty sure, you got the lights and everything for those that are looking behind the scenes right now. Y'all don't see like the loft, the nice loft, the area, she looking nice today. She got a team with her. You don't see that. Before all of this happened, it was probably her with her phone in a mirror somewhere, dreaming and thinking about this moment right here. Like, man, I can't wait to interview, entrepreneurs like Jay and other great entrepreneurs. And I would say the first thing is just that passion, because before you could afford, it's some pretty expensive stuff here. Before you can afford, to be here, you probably failed so many times. And I know that this is just a step to where you really want to go with your business. But the first thing that I would say is just the passion, having a vision and a passion, because it's going to be a lot of stumbling blocks, and the passion that you have to continue to push is going to get you through that. And, the second thing is using your resources.
Yes. Using your resources is key. I tell people that all the time.
Like, we friends, like, we know each other. We've built a relationship. So I have a business, and I'm doing what I'm doing in the state of Michigan. She's doing what she's doing. And this is kind of considered like a relationship resource. We just don't understand how many resources we have. Like, everybody has a story to tell. Now, my numbers may not be as high as Russell Simmons' numbers yet, but it's a good start to build what she's doing. She using her resources. If she needs some printing, some business cards, I think she's going to do some affirmation cards. She might use Motown Printing, so I'm a resource that she can use versus going somewhere and paying the price that she may not pay with me because we got a relationship. So I would say the second thing is using the resources that you have. Your parents say, hey, I want to start this business, whoever your guardian is, whoever your friends is, and see if they can use your services. Let them use your services for free. We didn't talk about this, but I started a beverage company called Aquaholics, and we serve, and I should have brought y'all some. But I got you. I got you. I sell alkaline water and organic green tea. So all of my friends that are doing things, all of the people that I build relationships with, even my haters, like, I'm giving water and green tea to everybody that I know first. And you just never know, what that can spiral to, who knows who. So the people that you have a relationship with, the people that you know, use those resources, even if it's for free. And then the next thing is just to continue to push forward, which kind of ties to the passion part. But I would just say continue to push forward and be patient, because you have to be patient. It's not going to be, I mean, it's very few people in this world. And I know, and Gary Vee, he talks about this a lot. Like, it's no such thing as an overnight success. Everybody that you see, everybody that you even think that, like, they made it, like, it's no such thing. It's very, very few people that have an overnight success. So just understand that you in this game for 10 years. Like, I was just telling a guy, he wanted to do real estate, and I'm like, before you even get your money back, it's probably going to take you about 3 to 5 years. That's where I see my investments. Anything that I do, like, even with your business, like, if you make a profit the first or second year, cool, but it should take you about 3 to 5 years. If you don't have those type of patience, that's when you really start making your money. That's when you are well seasoned in what it is that you're doing. So if you don't have that type of patience, then you just not cut out to be an entrepreneur. So I would just say have patience, because it's going to take a long time. And behind every overnight success is, 10 to 20 years of very, very hard work. I mean, even the Detroit music scene, even before Blade, it was other people, and we still climbing. And that's 30 years in the making from when people started rapping in Detroit until now. So it's still, when we really get that, like how Atlanta, like everybody feel like, man, Atlanta killing the game. When Detroit get to that, it's going to be people that's generations after us that feel like, man, we just on the map. But we know we're going to be like, nah, listen, Detroit, man, have you heard of Blade? Have you heard of this person? Have you heard of this person? So I just, just understanding that it's going to take time to do what it's going to take a lot of time.
I honestly feel like I needed to hear that. My last question is, in what ways do you feel like your businesses help in the Black community?
It helped because I understand from when these businesses got created, everything that we, added, services that we added, the things that we've done, it's been able to help other people. It's always with that in mind. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to make money. I'm not just in the biz. I'm not one of those people that's geared up like my mentor, Keith Zentler. Like, he starts businesses to just, it doesn't have to make money, and he's at that point. Like, when I was working for him, I seen his business make over $2 million, and everything that he do, from bringing people over to his mansion, he just likes to help people and see people smile. I'm in business to, make money and do business. And I'm sorry, I talked about Keith and I forgot. Let's run that question one more time. Let's just say that.
In what ways do you feel like your businesses has helped the Black community? Yes.
So let me bring it full circle. Okay. So with me, with Aquaholics, which is the beverage company, we have a client. Her name is Jay, Juicing with Jay. She about to get her PhD, and she just started juicing as a business, and it just started going crazy. So with Aquaholics, instead of just selling beverages, we sell bottles, we sell labels. So if Kristy Love just said, I want to do a water for this event, I want to sell a water, I need a product. And every business person should have some type of product. I'm just going to throw that out there. They should have something that they selling. Get y'all some shirts, push it, whatever. But let me just tie it back. So with her doing her business with the juicing, and she has a lot of different products, I sat back and I watched, and I said, well, let me get these bottles for her. She was blessing my business, paying before, like, how much is it? Pay. So every moment that I could do something for her, I tried to, here goes some bottles. Check this. Try this. Gave her suggestions. And she came out with this colon cleanse. And we gave her the bottles. I gave her a case of bottles for free and said, try this. She got out there. She kept pushing it. Now it's the #1 seller. We made the labels for it. We did the bottling. We sold her the lids. And because of her idea that she probably already had in her head years ago, because we was able to suggest something, now her business is making, more money. And I'm not taking credit from, because I didn't do anything but just what I do. Right. But all I'm saying is that when I get into business and I start working with people, I just try to assist them. Even with, with your affirmation cards, I'm like, hey, this is a great idea. This is what you should do. This is how much you should make. It's just our businesses, we always try to help people because if you can help people make money, then they're going to come back and bless you. And even if you don't get the blessing, if you help make somebody a millionaire and y'all got a relationship, then that karma ain't got no choice but to come back and do something for you. So I always, with every business that we do, try to have a product, try to have a service, try to do great customer service, try to encourage the people that work for me to do that as well. So we always try to give back more because it helps you in the end with your business.
All right, well, we appreciate you coming.
I hope I wasn't looking to the side like that. You got the, was that cool? My man, okay, cool.
We appreciate you coming to be on the With Love show. Make sure you tell everybody where they can follow you at and where they can follow your businesses.
You can follow me on all social media outlets. Jay Success. Motown Printing is Motown, and then printing .com or on all social media. Press Play World, and then Aquaholics.
All right, well, you guys can check out this episode of the With Love show at KristyLoveMedia.com, and you can also check it out at itsr3tv.com, and we'll see you on the next episode.